Hope everybody can hear me. Check, check, check. I think people can hear me. Can you hear me? Can the one person watching so far, can you hear me? Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me? I'm doing well, man. Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay, cool, sick. So what's up, everybody? So I'm currently sitting in my spare bedroom, and I got this thing. This is my controller, and basically I got my leg going on like this automatic thing to get my range of motion. So I'm killing it, or I'm killing time, and I'm kicking it for about an hour. So I ain't got anything to do. So I figured I'd come on and hang out with you guys and just see how everybody's Friday evening's doing, man. So yeah, just wanted to just touch base with everybody, see how everybody's doing, answer some questions, just hang out as we do, and nothing too formal, just kicking it, man. So how's everybody doing tonight? Just messing with my thing. Waiting for your flight. Where are you going, man? Be safe. I haven't been on a plane since my trip to Dean, but just be careful, man. Careful flying. Yo, what's poppin'? Blood Moon 32. What's going on? Just hanging out, man. Hanging out, stuck in the confines of a bed for the moment. I was up walking around a little bit today. If you guys saw my story on Instagram, walking like Michael Myers, I can barely walk, but I'm hanging in there. You know what I mean? Just chilling. Sitting watching my third printer. What does that mean? Don't you hate rehab? The worst part of my 2 shoulder surgeries. Yeah, dude. It's never fun, man. It just sucks. But like I said before, like I said on Monday, you guys watching won't know any difference with the channel because I've had so many videos backlogged. So like, I have a lot already done. But the ML Sound Lab one kind of snuck up on me, and I filmed that one like the day after surgery on Tuesday, and dropped it yesterday. So I mean, whether or not I'm all banged up or not, I'm still able to get work done. You know what I mean? Still able to crank out a video. So it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Hey, Vinny, I'm doing well, man. Just chilling, dude. Just I can't really go anywhere. Can't really do anything. I mean, I guess we all can't really with the nature of the world, but just chill, man. Just hanging out. I brought a friend with me, so I could squirm on over. Just a couple bros hanging out. What's up? Figured I'd bring a friend. That way I'm not streaming alone. Going to Minnesota. Oh man, very cool, man. I've yet to go to Minnesota yet. It's one of the few states I've yet to be at. Joe, is this the last one? I hope so, man. I thought the last like 5 are the last one, and things just keep breaking. Keep not even breaking, just keep old injuries don't go away, and then I find out like things need to be repaired. So I don't have any more ailments. You know what I mean? Like I feel fine. Nothing else is like nagging. So fingers crossed is the last one. So then I'll be back to normal. Normal. Lil Chung, what's up, man? How you doing? Fellow PA boy, how you doing, brother? How's your family? How's everybody doing, man? Would you rather have a Jim Root Strat or your custom Jim Root inspired guitar? Which could you take? Well, I mean, this thing is pretty much a Jim Root inspired guitar. I don't want to hit the wall as I just hit the wall, but I mean, this thing is pretty much that. I took my favorite inspirations of the Strat and the Jazzmaster and combined them and put an extra string on it and made it my own. So, I mean, I would rather have one of those as opposed to a Jim Root guitar because everybody has a Jim Root guitar. You know what I mean? Nothing makes them special. So anytime you have the ability to stand out and have your own thing, that's always, a win-win for me. So I certainly always try to go for something that's a custom, whether or not that's literally a custom or just something that is against the grain, against the norm of what everybody else is doing. What are your thoughts on putting good pickups in a cheap guitar? Worth it or not? I always say if you can afford a better guitar, do that over trying to upgrade a cheap guitar. I know upgrading cheap guitars get like a lot of views and get like a lot of buzz online and stuff. But my own honest opinion, man, is like it starts with the guitar and then the electronics come after. That's just my own opinion. If it plays good, the pickups aren't going to matter. You know what I mean? But if it doesn't play good, it's still not going to play well with good pickups. You know what I mean? So I always am a firm believer of having a quality instrument first and then have better pickups after the fact. I think it starts with the guitar, and I think that's an unpopular opinion. Like, you don't really ever see me modifying or like upgrading guitars, because to me it's kind of just putting a lot of money into something that doesn't really hold value anyway. It may sound good, but to me it's all about the feel and the play, and I always just start with the guitar first. So like one of my favorite things to do is just to play an electric guitar acoustically, just to see how it feels and how it plays before it actually is plugged in. Because if it doesn't feel right, not plugged in, it's not going to play well. So that's my honest opinion. William, what's up, dude? Can't go anywhere. I have to tell my students that every day. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, we're all stuck, dude. Will's a fellow patron and a huge supporter of the channel, by the way, everybody. So, we got good people in the chat today. We got celebrities in the chat. Well, Sean, we have to meet up soon. Yeah, brother. One day it'll happen, man. Just gotta get the world back to normal. I mentioned on the last live, you, me, and our ladies are going to Bourbon Street post-COVID. All right. I'll see you there, man. I'll meet you down there. Well, I wish you the best of luck and the best recovery. And since we are on the topic of travel, I get to move to Canada. You're moving to Canada? Oh, my God, dude. What you going to do up there? I'm very naive American here. I don't know much about Canada except Niagara Falls, the Canadians, like the hockey team. Is Edmonton a Canadian team? I'm not a big hockey fan. I know hockey's big. I know the Blue Jays and the Maple Leafs. Is the Edmonton Oilers, is that even a team anymore? I don't even know. What you got to do up in Canada, man? That's crazy. Dude, I lost electricity at my house. Bro, stop playing. Sorry, man. No, funny enough, I was actually going to do this about 30 minutes earlier, but we lost power and we just got it back on. So I figured I'd hop on, hang out with everybody for a little bit, and see if anybody wanted to hang out before I lost power again. Draven, what's up, dude? Machine E. What's up, man? So this gentleman sent in a video that you haven't seen yet. I already have it filmed and uploaded and unlisted right now. It'll probably be out maybe next week, give or take. But he sent in a quality piece of equipment that I just got the other day to check out. And I'm going to film the rest of it tomorrow. It's pretty cool. I got a lot of cool stuff coming. Like, it comes in waves. Like, my channel, I've noticed a trend and a pattern. Like, my channel comes in waves in terms of not only views, but also just gear and like videos that get views. You know what I mean? Like July and August were kind of a low point for this channel because for a number of reasons. One, I was only putting out 2 videos a week because I was building the website that just went live today. My website, my business, musictheoryformetal.com. So I was focusing a lot on that, and I only did 2 videos a week. And I didn't really have any like new hot items for the channel. It was just consistent flow of content. Anyway, this coming next 2-3 weeks, I think are going to be really good for the channel. I got really good gear coming, new gear coming, and just like really hot topics that are coming. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody's response to these videos I'm talking about. I think August is going to be a really good month for the channel, and I think that like kind of low point, that dip, is going to turn into another spike in views and wave of new people, new followers, new subscribers, and just better overall content for the channel. I'm really excited, looking forward to it. How bad did I get hit by the hurricane? We had a tornado where I live in Delaware. Oh man, yeah, I heard there was a bunch of tornadoes. Knock on wood, we did okay. We did all right. I really wasn't. Honest truth, I really wasn't here. On Tuesday, I wasn't. I was in my own little world, and I was in some other world, just with the nature of my health. But on a serious note, we were fine. No damage, knock on wood, thank God. No flooding, no tornadoes, nothing like that. I was just sleeping anyway, man. I was hurting pretty bad on Tuesday and Wednesday. But other than that, man, we're doing well. Hey, the guitar pit's in the chat. Never buy a cheap guitar. I tend to agree, man. I'm never really a fan of buying cheap stuff, and like I said, buying cheap stuff and then trying to put money into it, because it's just like, to me, it's like this. It's like buying buying like a rundown house that has like structural problems with it, like a condemned house, and then buying a whole bunch of new furniture and like setting it up and like, oh, look at this new rug and this new couch and this new TV, but like the house is like in shambles. It's like how I feel with like guitars, man. You can put new electronics in and new, pots, new pickups, new whatever. You can paint it. You can put locking tuners on it. But at the end of the day, man, if it just isn't a quality piece of, wood, instrument, whatever, it's just not going to, unfortunately, just not going to play as well as something that's much more expensive. I do hate to say that, but that's just my own honest opinion. Machine Head or Dope? Oh, Machine Head. Oh, for sure. Preston, what's up, brother? What's more important, good amp or good guitar? It's a very good question. There's like a multi-layered answer to that, in my opinion. It's like what I was just saying for the past 10 minutes. A good guitar is like the vehicle that'll get you there. But I think a good amp makes you sound better than a cheap amp. So like, think of it this way. Quality guitar going to a cheap amp is going to make you sound terrible. A crap guitar going into a really good amp is going to make you sound okay. So it's like, it all depends on what your end goal is. Is like, do you want to sound good? Then go good amp, 10 out of 10. But like, do you want to play better? Good guitar. But to answer your question, what's more important? I would say a better amp. I really do. I think you could get away with like a mediocre guitar, like a solid guitar, but mediocre. But I have a really good amp, and I think you'll sound better than like a really expensive guitar and a mediocre amp. So that's my honest opinion on that. Do I play classical guitar? Not really. I mean, I sit classically in classical position. Like, my videos, I have a footstool and I'm sitting in the classical position. But in terms of actually playing classical guitar, nah, not really. That's not really my vibe. It's not something I'm into. But I do respect it. And I did take a couple lessons and a couple classes of classical. And that's where I picked up sitting the way I do and have a footstool and everything. It really helped out my practice and my technique. But I don't play the genre. Do I think the Jim Root Squire is worth it? I literally just dropped the video about 2 weeks ago with that exact title. Is the Jim Root Squire worth it? I highly suggest you checking that out. I give you about 10 minutes of detailed analysis on that question, and I ultimately answer it. I really think you should check that out. Put a Squire Duncan. I put a Seymour Duncan P Rails pickup in my Squire Avril Lavigne Telly. Now it's one of my favorites. That's awesome, man. I didn't know Avril Lavigne had a guitar. I didn't know Avril Lavigne played guitar. You ever thought of doing a custom-made Glary guitar? Honestly, no. Glary. I got a lot of pushback and hate from the boomers on that video. But I do have the Glary. It's just out of frame over there. I still have that thing. I don't know. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, I guess I could give it away, but like, I feel bad giving away a broken guitar, a brand new broken guitar. It doesn't sound like a right thing to do. So I don't know why I would do that. Why would I give something away that like doesn't work, or it works but it's broken? Like the body's cracked. And anyway, it's a whole nother thing, a whole nother rant. But I have to say, there's a couple people I saw in here in the chat that picked up some stuff from the website today that just dropped today. So I have to say thank you personally to you who all checked it out. It's a very successful launch day. I'm very happy. Kind of blown away that people actually like, you know, we're so stoked on the website, and that makes me so happy, man. Yeah, so thank you. I just want to say thank you for picking up some lessons and some tabs, man. You know, I hope it helps out your playing and helps you understand the guitar a little bit better. So thank you so much for checking it out. If anybody else wants to check it out, man, you know, the day's not over. We're having a really successful launch day. musictheoryformetal.com, man. That's my business. I own that name. I own that domain. I own that trademark. It's so sick, man. I'm so proud of it. But I just want to say thank you, everybody who picked it up. Seriously. Oh man, I'm way behind on chats. I'm sorry, everybody. Hockey and syrup. Oh my god. Hey there, how you doing? Greetings from Brazil. Hey, what's up, man? Cheers from the U.S. I'm doing well. How are you? trying to learn how to play guitar in quarantine. Hey, you know, if you ever need any help, man, just hit me up. I'd be more than willing to try to help you out. Rush some 41. Yeah, they're all from Canada. Canada. Oh boy. Hey Chris, how you been? I'm doing well. How are you? What are you rehabbing? I just got here. My leg. I got this thing, this machine. It's like, I don't know if you see the screen constantly going back and forth. Try not to let the computer sit on my leg too much, but basically I got something that's moving my leg like this, and it's I got to get it up to 90 degrees. I'm at 70 right now, and it's just like passively moving my leg. Ray, you did a review on the Schecter SLS Evil Twin. Because of that, I got the SOL S1 and the V1 Evil Twin. What happened to your S1? Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm happy to help your gear addiction syndrome. All kidding aside, what happened to my S1? I sold it. Sold it to somebody that watches the channel, and he actually made me sign the back plate, which was kind of cool. I just sold it, man, just because, like, I don't know. As much as I love that thing, I could do without, like, I could live without it. There's certain guitars, a lot of guitars that I have on the channel that I actually purchased myself that I have no problem letting go. And I just let them go to fund the channel, basically. There's certain guitars I buy that I know I'm not going to keep, or like I intend to keep when I buy them, but then after a while I just, like, you know, they kind of just like lose their luster, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, excuse me, there's certain guitars that I just use to fund the channel, and that was one of them. And I don't even know what I bought with that. I think I bought the rock reverb with the money from that guitar. So, like, I still have the rock reverb, so it's like, to me it was an upgrade. I always wanted to get a cheap guitar and add cool stuff to it. I mean, you certainly can. You know, I'm certainly not against that at all. When did I first meet Jim Root? About a year ago. I first started talking to him about a year and a half ago. Then we met up about a year ago. Jackson Guitars or BC Rich? Jackson. Jackson's cool. Mark Morton, Phil Collin, Phil Demmel. I mean, that's a pretty solid list right there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think what else. Who else uses Jackson, if anybody, that I know? I mean, Mick Thompson. Mick Thompson. Duh. Perfect Circle or Tool? Tool. 10 out of 10 times. I only know one Perfect Circle song. I think it's called Judas. Is that what it's called? Judas? Judith? I don't even know. Tool. 10 out of 10. Do I play any other instruments besides guitar? I mean, I play bass, I guess, but I don't really consider myself a bassist. I play a little piano, play a little bit of drums. That's about it. Guitar is really my main focus for sure. Mick versus Jim? Question mark. Who would win in a fight? Mick. What kind of strings do I use as far as brands go? Ernie Ball and DR are my strings that I use. I'll check out the tab packs as soon as I get paid tomorrow. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a couple. So, again, on the website, I got several tunings that are all tabbed out. There's more to come, but I got like drop B, drop C, drop D, standard tuning, drop A 7 string. Basically, the goal is to tab out all the popular metal tunings and tab out all the notes and tab out all the modal shapes and label everything, because everything's taught in standard tuning. And I wanted to be able to provide and sell the different tabs for different tunings so you guys can check it out and you guys know where the notes are on whatever tuning you are. So that's on the website as well. Hey, Ethan, what's up, man? Thomas Gonzalez, hi. Hello, how are you? Hey, David, thank you so much. Cheers from U.S., man. I wear Velcro shoes. Dude, love the channel. Hope you recover quick. I'll be, like I said, the channel's, I'm fine. Thank you. But the channel and my online persona it won't look any different. That's what I'm trying to say. Almost had an aneurysm there. Can you do an episode of Gear Through Years with Slash? Yeah, absolutely. Gear Through Years is coming back. Hey, Daphne, how are you? Great to see you. James Hetfield and Slash are the two that I got to do next. Favorite orange head? I want to say the Thunderverb, even though I've never tried it. It just sounds like so gross. It's like a rock verb. Hold on, let me check something. I think it has more gain. Is that like what the? Isn't that what the selling point is of a Thunderbird? Thunderbird. Thunderverb. I don't know. I don't feel like going on guitar forums right now and read other people argue about other people's gear. Anyway, yeah, I think a Thunderverb or a Rockerverb. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Rockerverb. If you want to make some people really upset in the chat, this ought to be good. Upgraded with a $500 roasted maple knife. I'm doing all right, Daphne. Just hanging tough. Hey, Ray, it's Kyle from Instagram. Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? Thanks for stopping in and watch me lay in my spare bedroom. And just hang out. I appreciate you. I brought you in the bed. Are you trying to tell us something? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I'm stuck here and I want to hang out with you guys. I couldn't think of anything funny. Do I know who Of the Sick is? Yes, I do know who Of the Sick is. I highly recommend you guys all check out Of the Sick. They're the sickest Slipknot tribute band in the world. The most accurate stage persona, the most accurate representation of the early days of Slipknot from 1999 and 2000. If you guys have not checked out Of the Sick on your social media platforms, I highly recommend you checking it out. When the world gets back to normal, rumor has it that band's going to be doing some cool things, man. So I highly recommend you guys follow them on Instagram and check out their YouTube page. And I heard they were looking for a new Corey to fill in the Corey spot. And, I wish those guys the best of luck. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they ever did find a Corey. I guess we'll find out very, very soon if they got a new Corey, and if they did, who it'll be, and et cetera, et cetera. But here's Of the Sick. So if you guys haven't followed Of the Sick, check them out, man. I heard they got I can't confirm, but I heard they did get a new Corey. Somebody that's relatively local in the area to fill in the spot. So anyway, that band's pretty sick, man. You guys should check them out. Like I said, when the world gets back to normal, I heard that they're going to be putting on some shows and doing big things, man. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with that band. So I highly suggest you guys checking them out. Great question, by the way. Tony M, yo! Epiphone Les Paul custom or lawsuit Les Paul? Tough question. Because me, honestly, I would say neither. But if I had to pick, I'd go Epiphone. I guess because it's kind of like a Gibson. It's in the same ballpark. I should try out from Of the Sick. Yeah, maybe I mean, who knows? Who knows what'll happen? I don't know. I'm just telling you guys should just check them out. You guys should just follow them. All will be revealed in due time about who their new singer is. So I wish those guys the best of luck, man. And I hope you guys watching right now, follow them and check them out, because like I said, when the world gets back to normal, I heard they got big plans. So that'd be cool to watch that band continue to skyrocket. What do you think of the Marty Friedman Jackson? I love the Marty Friedman Jackson. I had the X series back in the day. That's before nobody watched my videos and before I knew anything about Jacksons. And the X series is kind of like a really low tier or mid to low tier. But I love it, man. You guys know I love single cuts. You guys know I'm a dad at heart. So I love the Marty Friedman. I think it's sick. I don't really like the headstock particularly. Kind of looks kind of wonky with the single cut body. But apart from that, it looks sick, man. P.S. Of the Sick is amazing. I agree. Of the Sick is amazing. They're going to get me as Corey. We'll see. Is Ray the new Corey? Man, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with those guys. I don't know. I think the best way to figure out what the updates are with that band is to follow them on their social media and check out all their stuff, man, and give those guys the support, because they deserve it. So I'm not sure what's going on with that band per se. I have an idea, but just follow them on social media, and all of your answers will be answered. All your questions will be answered very soon. Hey, fly safe, dude. Take care. West Borland, Limp Bizkit, or West Borland and other projects? That's a silly question. West Borland and Limp Bizkit, of course. Come on now. Do I like the band Rise Against? Not really. It's a little too radio rock. I mean, they have like, what's that one song? Savior? Yeah, Savior. That's a solid song, but it's okay. Check out Swollen Teeth on Insta, by the way. Oh, I know who that is. It's like Sid's thing, right? That's pretty cool. Ever had much experience with Chapman guitars? Heard mixed stuff. So I had the ML3 on the channel, again, before anybody watched my videos. It's kind of a common theme. I had a lot of stuff before anybody watched my videos. It was okay. It was a solid guitar. It had some fret tool marks on it, which kind of like made me kind of bummed out, but it played okay. So I got 5 more minutes on my timer. I'll hang out for 5 more minutes and then we'll bounce. Least favorite guitar I've ever owned? Good question. I'm trying to think of one that like I wanted to like it, but I didn't like it. You know what I mean? Like I could say, oh, the Glary guitar, because obviously. But honestly, my least favorite guitar that I owned was probably the Mick Thompson guitar, the Mick Thompson Soloist. Just because the hype is so high. Then when I got it, I realized I did not like it at all, and it just was such a letdown. So that's probably it. Riff Wars, you versus Ola versus Fluff. Oh man, well, I was very lucky last year that Fluff invited me on Riff Wars, and he killed me on his channel. But if he put Ola in the mix too, I mean, I would take the bronze, and I'd be fine with that. But Ola versus Fluff Riff Wars, I don't know, man. I like Fluff's playing more than Ola's. Ola's very, very metal, obviously. But like Fluff's playing has a little bit of soul and a little bit of rock and roll in his metal elements, and I like that about his riffs. Like Ola's riffs are just undoubtedly metal. That's it's fine. It's not a diss at all. But I like a little bit more of, like I said, it's kind of soul and rock and roll incorporated in the metal. So I would say Fluff gets that vote. My Chemical Romance. Insert mid-2000s emo band here. Wish they would make a Jim Rutelli made in U.S. I agree. I agree heavily on that. Thoughts on Fishman Fluence Moderns? Probably the sickest pickups ever. They almost sound too clear, though, to me personally. That's why I like EMGs, because EMGs have like a ton of output and a ton of oomph, but they sound a little bit more natural. To me, Fishman sound a little too, dare I say, plasticky and artificial and piercing, and just weird. They sound great. This doesn't make any sense. They sound great. Sorry, man. Really sleepy too. Still trying to catch up on just energy levels. Fishmans are like so sick, but like unless you don't want that really kind of, like I said, plasticky pick attack, they're not for you. They're like really pokey and like snarly, but it could be a bit too much. Wait, you were on Riff Wars? Then again, I don't watch Fluff much. Yeah, I was on Riff Wars with Fluff, episode 5, last year in October, about a year ago. Again, before anybody really knew who I was. Fluff took a shot on me. Took a shot on a kid that was kind of, I guess, up and coming. I mean, I'm still kind of up and coming. I'm not anywhere as big as, the greats on the YouTube. But he invited me, man, when I just had like maybe 12,000 subs last year. Again, I've doubled that in size in a year, and it's amazing thanks to you guys. But yeah, he didn't really, nobody knew who I was, and he's like, dude, let's just do it. And that was the catalyst of us becoming friends. And like, I'm so thankful that I can call Fluff a friend, and I look up to him as like a big brother in this profession. Um, but yeah, dude, when people always ask, "Well, who's your favorite guitar YouTuber or whatever?" I say Fluff 10 out of 10 times because I look up to him not only with his playing, but with his band, Dragged Under. I look up to him in terms of his charisma on the camera. I look up to him in terms of his personality off camera in person. I look up to him in terms of what he's doing with his life, like how he took himself and like he wasn't born into like a rock and roll family or anything like that, or like he made something out of himself, and like I look up to him like that. So I love Fluff. He's like my biggest source of motivation and inspiration. That's the truth. Do I have a Dave Mustaine Dean? No, I do not. Speaking of Dean, I forgot. Guys, there's another Dean coming. I forgot about that. Remember when I said there's going to be a spike and cool stuff coming? There's another Dean coming. And it should be here next week, which means you guys will probably see it 2 weeks from whenever I get it, because I got a ton of videos I got to get out. All right, bye, Daphne. I'll see you later. Opinions on John Mayer. Phenomenal guitar player, but not my genre of music. I think it's surprising. People love John Mayer all of a sudden. Like, guitar players love John Mayer all of a sudden. Ever since he got his like PRS deal, all of a sudden John Mayer's been well respected. But before that, at least in my opinion, he was nothing but like a pop star. So it's kind of interesting. But I guess that's because nobody really saw him or heard him play or cared to hear how he played. But yeah, he's really good. Hi, not sure where you're rehabbing from, but I hope you feel better soon, man. Oh, I'm doing fine. Just my hip. I'm all good. Nothing crazy. You can definitely feel their influences all as Fluff playing. They're products of where they grew up. Exactly, yeah. And I have that too. Like, I grew up on rock and roll, and like I feel like my riffs are heavy influence on rock and roll, just in lower tunings. What do I think about Corey Taylor's songs? I said this in the last stream. What do you think my thoughts are on the new songs? I guarantee you that's what my thoughts are. Without like, well, I only heard the first one, and that was enough for me to be like, okay. So I didn't even listen to the second one. Blue Eyes Black or whatever. Black Eyes Blue. Whatever. Like I said, you already know what my thoughts are. Unfortunately. Ray, signature Ray Dean soul, dude. That would be the dream, man. That would be the dream. Who knows, man? Dean and I have been, Dean has been so good to me, and Dean and I have slowly been forming this weird, I shouldn't say weird, this spontaneous relationship, friendship that seemingly came out of nowhere, and the fact that like it's still continuing to like be there and grow and manifest into something is really cool. I love everybody in the Dean camp. They're the nicest people, man. And in my opinion, a very underrated guitar brand. Very underrated guitar brand. And I just try to like do whatever I can to like continue to like. I mean, they don't need me. Let's like not get it twisted. Like, they're huge. They're iconic. They're like the top 10 most iconic guitar brand of all time. But I still think they're underrated. Signature guitar. That'd be sick, man. Maybe like when I'm 40 and 12 years. Do you like the way John 5 plays? Yeah, dude. He's sick. Who doesn't like John 5? He's amazing. Do I like Stone Sour? I like the original self-titled album. And then I like 2 songs off of Come Whatever May. Then like 1 song off of Audio Secrecy. Then like 1 song off of House of Golden Bones Part 1. And I haven't listened to anything since House of Golden Bones Part 2. Like, Absolute Zero and Gone Sovereign were sick. But after, once Part 2 came out, I was like, and then my love for Stone Sour kind of fell down. I would 100% buy your Sig if I wasn't broke. Dude, if I were to do a Dean Sig, what model? It's a good question. Well, what do I play? Like, I don't even know. What do I play? Because I play 6 strings more, but I love 7 strings more. Dude, I don't know. If I was greedy, I'd pick 2. All right, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna pick 2. So 7 string, I would do the Exile, the new model that came out. They'd both be in silver burst finishes, by the way. Spoiler. But then I'd also do a 6-spread thoroughbred as well. But if I had to pick one, if I had to pick one, I would go 7 string Exile. I'm on my dad's account and this popped up and he subscribed to you. Hey, that's cool. That's awesome. Tell your dad I say thanks. Hey Ray, try Edwards. Okay, I'll try that. I don't know what that is, but I'll I'll do some research. Favorite overdrives for boosting: Fort and Hex Drive or Fort and 33, for sure. Angel Vivaldi or intervals? I don't know, dude. I go intervals by a hair. Just because I like the fact that intervals nowadays plays in standard. I think that's really cool and really refreshing. Have you ever played any Strandbergs? Would love to get a hold of one. Yes, I have many videos of Strandbergs. Common theme of the night, back when nobody watched my videos. I have about 4 or 5 videos on Strandberg guitars on my channel, so I highly suggest you search them. They're old. They're old and they're not very good, but they're on the channel. You play a guitar? I do. I play many guitars. When did I start listening to Slipknot? I mean, I first heard them in like 99, 2000. But I first really got into them like late 2002, like at the end of the Iowa cycle, and then I became obsessed come volume 3. So it's a hard question to answer. I mean, I started listening to them in 2000. Started being obsessed with them in 2004. Shrek Wazowski, what's up, man? Are IRs really as good as the real cabs? Nah, I'm not a fan of IRs, and I'm not a fan of like impulse loaders and all that stuff. Like, okay, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm just being honest. I think IRs are really sick, and I think the whole plug-in game is super sick. But to me, when IRs are like, you could say like, oh, you can get a Mesa Boogie IR. I'm sure it sounds like a Mesa Boogie, or like you can get a Marshall IR. I'm sure it sounds very similar, but in my honest opinion, and I think plug-in companies will tell you as well, nothing will ever beat a loud amp with a big giant 4x12 cab in a room. And I think everybody knows that. And like I said, I think plug-in companies and IR companies, they'll tell you that as well. And I think they're selling their products to be like the next best thing. They're not. I think most companies are like, they're not trying to say it's better. It's as good or close. It's close. That's fine. I totally agree. It's fine. But the price difference is what the selling point is, and what the tipping point is for people to spend their money. But I honestly think nothing will ever beat the real sound of a real amplifier and a real cab. That's just my own honest opinion. I'm not talking badly about companies or plug-in companies or IR companies. They're trying to do their very best to capture that and sell it for a much cheaper and cost-effective and smaller package price. And I think that's their MO, and I think they know that. And I think they would say, "Oh yeah, absolutely, real cab is way better." But is it worth buying? That's up to you. For me, no. Um, I like the real deal. But is it worth buying? Like, let's say I have $100 to spend. Should I buy an IR versus like a $2,500 cab? IR, 100%. So it's all about it's all about budget, and it's all about what you can afford. So I hope that answers your question, brother. Nice beard, dude. It's not very nice. I can't grow a beard. Right here, like this is my moneymaker. Right here, here and here. Oh man, it's hurting. It's hurting a little bit, but I appreciate the comment. Thanks. Unless it was sarcastic. First time I ever saw Slipknot was an Ozfest. Oh man, that's awesome. Nobody ever heard of them, but they commanded attention. Yeah, it's like a train wreck, dude. What's better, PS4 or Xbox? I don't know. I don't play video games. I haven't played video games since 2002. What do you think of Crystal Lake? I've never heard of them. I've heard of them. I've never listened to them. The only Crystal Lake I know is the one that Jason lives in. So, thoughts on Behemoth and Black Metal? It's not my thing. It's not my thing at all. And that's not like a religious reasoning. I just don't like the music. I don't like black metal's music. I just don't think it's. I like things with groove. I don't like constant tremolo picking and mediocre lyrics or not mediocre vocals. I don't like black metal. I'm almost 40 and you have more facial hair than me. Well, thank you so much. Hello from Serbia. Hey, cheers from the United States. Thank you so much. Bro, shave. Oh, there we go. Bro, shave the size of your beard. Well, unfortunately, I don't take grooming tips from strangers. I appreciate it though, but I'm good, man. I'm in no rush to shave it. I had somebody tell me the other day they hate my eyelids. People always find ways to hate on my appearance or tell me how to change my appearance. I just laugh it off. I appreciate the suggestions. Favorite tuning? Ooh. Um, Drop A 7 string. Standard tuning with a low A string. Yeah, I think I should have saved the comment. I can't find it. I tried to find it, but I lost it. Yeah, somebody said, I effing hate your eyelids, bro. It's like the most random thing. So, whenever somebody tells me what to do or tells me how to look, I just shake it off, man. People hate on me all the time for everything. So, whatever. It's just a part of the game, I guess. So, I do have to say one more time, everybody, if anybody wants to check out musictheoryformetal.com, it's a way to learn theory in a metal context. It's my business. It's me running the show. Everything that you purchase from the website supports me, supports this channel. If you guys want to check it out, I'd really appreciate it. And go get your theory hat on and go learn some stuff. It'll be worth your while. I hope you guys dig it, man. So again, thank you everybody that's in the chat that purchased some stuff today. It's been a great launch, first day. I'm really excited, man. I'm really thankful that people are into it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. But I tell you what, man, my timer's just about done. I was just watching Filmy Night Stream and some dude was trashing. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just I hate people. I hate when my friends and my fellow peers get hated on, but we all get it. So it sucks, but I tell you what, everybody, I'm gonna head out. It's been 50 minutes. I love you guys so much, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are always so fun. You guys help me, get through through the day. So hey, thank you so much for the super chat. That's very, very nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Last question: if you're given the power to create a dream band, who would be in it? A bunch of people that nobody knew. We could create something fresh. That's what I would do. So I'm out of here, everybody. We'll stream here again soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are so much fun. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Okay. See ya.